Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything from City of Heroes, and if you were following our City of Heroes 101, what you've seen is me go through character creation to make this character. His character's name is Energon, and what we're going to do is we're going to enter the tutorial, and we're going to go through a little bit of the gameplay activity and a little bit about how to adjust your keys. And when you go there, you want to complete character creation and enter the game. Yes. You wait for it to load. Should only take a second, and then we can hit next. If you hit next, you actually get to read a comic book. They have a comic book on everything that's leading up to now, the time that you actually enter the game and play, how you make your character. Okay, hello, is anyone there? That's how the game starts. All right, when you start the game, your keys are not set up, or at least mine anyway, are not set up the way I want them. So what I will have to do, and these are the badges that you receive new costume parts. That's because my account's been open for about a decade. No, that's not true, but it's been open a while, and I'm earning all these badges. And I will go over where everything is on this screen right now so that you can kind of see. Alright, so what I'm going to also do is just go through and explain to you where everything is on your screen, how your keys are set up, and how you can change and make modifications to the screen. Alright, so let me say the very first thing I do when I enter the game is I have to go and I have to adjust where everything is on my screen. I won't need to necessarily do that. These tutorials, there's only going to be a few of them, and they're not that long, and I'm not going to keep this character. I'm just basically showing you where everything is at. Okay, the first thing I do is I go to the menu, which is right here. You have your compass right here. If you hit map, it will bring up a map of the world or the zone that you're in. If you hit city, you'll get a map of Paragon City, and these are all the different zones that you can play in. And currently, right now, the tutorial takes place right here in Galaxy City. That's why there's a question mark and a border around it, is because there is currently an invasion going on here, and it is locked down. Only certain heroes are allowed in here. Okay, to fight the Shivans that are attacking. Okay, the missions, get over the chasm. And then you have clues that you can read, souvenirs you can collect. Collect is usually badges, and these are the badges that I've collected so far, and the only reason why I've collected these badges is because of my account, how long it's been open. Okay, so just ignore all that. And then we go to menu. Okay, and you'll notice that over here my level is 1, and this is my health bar, and this is my endurance bar, and this is my experience bar. Okay, you'll notice there's something called debt. If you die in the middle of the game, you will receive a debt, and so as you gain experience after your death, it's basically being used to pay off your debt. And once your debt is paid off, then you're starting to gain full experience. Now down here, this is your power bar. You can have multiple power bars. Okay, I'm just going to increase this, change that to number 2, change that to number 3. There, now I have 3 power bars. And now these are all the powers that they're saying that I have right now, which is not really true, because if you go to powers, you can see I have power bolt, I have web grenade. Well, guess what? There's power bolt, there's web grenade. I also have trank dart, which is right there. I have brawl, which is right there. I have a jump pack, which is right there. But I also have Image of the Well pet. Okay, I'm going to drag and well, that might be it right there. Okay, and then I've got sprint over there, and I've got, that's something that a blaster always has, that's Defiance. And here's inherent powers that you don't really get until you're out of the tutorial. And as you gain levels, you will get a ton more powers. Well, let's move some things around. When you click on it and hold it down, and you can drag and drop this. Let's say I want to put it there, I could. If I wanted to put it there, I could definitely do that. Let's say I don't like the chat box there. Maybe I want the chat box right there where it's in the way. You can do that. Okay, so this is a totally modifiable move. You can move everything, user interface. Now, we're going to go to menu. And notice that things are a little bit small. So let's go to menu, and we're going to scroll down here to options. Click options, comes up. Okay, now there's general, controls, key mapping, graphics. I'm going to go through all of these because I usually change all of these when I play. So let's go down to prompts. do I want... Yeah, okay, the prompts will be fine because of the tutorial. But normally I turn these pop helps off and these... I turn that in the hide, cooperative zone things. A lot of things I turn off because I already know that. I don't need you to remind me about it. Okay, but it looks like I'm not going to change anything on general. Let's go to controls. Okay, my everything looks good under that. I'm not changing any controls. Let's go to key mapping. Okay, for me, I use the up arrow when I move, and I don't like it to be over there. I don't like the W to do anything, so I go up, and let's say backwards is always down, and then I always strafe left and right. Okay, and I don't use these turns. What I use is I use my mouse to turn. Okay, jump. It's not space. It's going to be control. And we're going to scroll down some more. Lots of buttons, lots of things you can change. Here we go. Target nearest enemy. What I do is I change that to shift so that whenever I'm fighting, I just hit that and the nearest enemy will become targeted. I don't have to reach out and go, where's the nearest target? There's the Shivan, let me target him. No, I just hit the button and it targets him. Okay, and there's all this other stuff. Changing your costumes if you want to set that, because yes, you can have more than one costume. I can disable the UI. I don't want to do that. I don't want to take any screenshots or any of that. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, graphics. I got the graphics set at 1920 by 1080, but you can change that. You can set the graphics to whatever you want. Like you want 800, 600, whatever. You want to be windowed, you can do that too. Okay, now there is something called Ultra Mode that only came out in the last few episodes. Issues of the game is currently on, I believe, issue 23. They come out about every 6 months or so, a new issue. Basically, they improved their graphics because it was a little old. Okay, we'll come back down to... I'm looking for size. Not changing anything graphics or audio. Must be Windows. Okay, chant font size 13. I think that's big enough for me to see. But when you scroll down to Windows size, where is that? Must be blind. Thought I went through and found it. Windows size. Maybe this is it. Windows scale right there. The very first thing. Okay, I'm going to try to inch it up just a little bit. 116 looks good. Oh, not 100. Not 120. 116. You can see how finicky it is. I'm going to go apply now. Notice my windows grew. Okay, that's how I like my windows. I like them to be about that size. And everything is good to go. Can I move forward? Yes. Can I back up? Yes. Now, using my center wheel, I can roll it, and you can see, hey, there's this guy over here. He's getting ready to log out. You can see it says quitting right there. It does take a few seconds for your character to quit or log out of the server. Okay, so here we go. I can move. Can I strafe? Yes, I can strafe while looking to the right or left. I can go left and right. I can go backwards. I can go forwards. I can jump. It's all good. Okay, now the mission here says get over the chasm. This is where you see your mission. That little red, oh, it's not red. If I was to select this mission, it would become red, meaning it's the active mission. I only had one, so it's no big deal. But if I make it the active mission, then everyone on my team, which currently right now, I have no one on my team. If I did have someone on my team, they would see what the active mission was. Okay, let's get over this chasm. Run, and jump. Yay, I'm on the other side. Okay, now, you heard that. And you can see that there are... It says basically I can tab to target enemies. Hitting tab, you can see the target box, red, going around. Their name is in white, which means they're probably on a comparable level than me. If they were different colors, they would be more or less powerful. But we're not, because as you know, I changed my keys. My jump is actually control, and that's control. Now it says move forward and get out of Galaxy City. Well, if you notice, my compass map shows the target is right there. I'm going to run right by Sister Psyche's right there, and looks like Citadel.
Before meeting with Blue Spectrum.
Actually,
To select any enemy, left-click on them or press Tab. To attack, left-click your power in the power tray.
Okay. Okay, when I got close enough, it changed. Now it says, repel the incoming monsters, defeat 2 Shivans. So I'm going to click on him, and I'm going to click on my power. And I blasted him. I'm going to click on another Shivan. It says, defeat 1 more Shivan. Let's go forward and defeat one. Oh, come on. I'm going to click on him, and hit my power again. Notice I didn't kill him, I just lowered his health, which is also displayed right here under my target. It's my target screen, that's his endurance and his health. Shoot him again. I killed him, it comes up. Now it says look for Blue Spectrum. I'm following where the red star is. It's way off in the distance. Gives me, it's 100 yards off. So let's run. Now, because I'm running kind of slow, let's hit this button right here, which is sprint. That's a toggle. This power comes on and stays on. Now you see I'm running a little bit faster. Oh, he's still right there. Okay, let's run up to him.
Help him out by lending him some of yours.
You have a moral choice. You can choose whether you want to be a hero or a villain. You will have a chance to change your alignment again after you reach level 20.
Blue Spectrum,
Who's the hero?
you guard this area.
Except,
Longbow needs your help up ahead.
and I just gained a level. The level shows that it's gained right there. You get some instant buffs right here, and you can kind of see the buffs, the little shields around my body right there. But now it's saying push forward through the city. Okay, so I'm pushing forward.
Talk to the official nearby to increase your powers.
Okay, but before I continue,
Left-click on an NPC to begin interacting with it. Select Train to Next Level to choose a new power.
okay, before I continue, I want to make sure I fully went over the UI, because that's the topic of this video, and I just got caught up in actually playing. Okay, the UI. You have your target here, and if I was to target something, let's say this guy right here, he's a Longbow Guardian. It tells me he's a Longbow Guardian, and it's got a blue box, which means he's an ally. But if I was to target one of those guys, you know it has a red box, okay, telling me that he's an enemy. So let's target him, and let's go to actions. What are my actions? Well, I can either follow him, or I can get some information on him. And it tells me about his character. That's where you would see someone else's bio. If it's an enemy, if it's a player, let me take that back. If it's a player, you get more than just 2 choices. You get to send him tells, you get to invite him to super groups, and all this other kind of stuff. Okay, so that's what this target window is. Now you have this map window where you can, like I said, you can pull up your map, and you have options. Okay, let's get back to the zone. Okay, there's the zone. You can see this is as far as I've gotten right there. There is the PPD. There are options. These options are I can turn certain types of characters on and off. I can turn names on and off, missions on and off. That's your options. Okay, now when we go to contact, I have one contact. He's a Longbow pilot, and he's the one that's giving me these missions. Then I have inactive and detectives, which you don't have until you're actually playing the game. Then we have the mission right there. Speak to someone, hit select, it turns it red. Now we know exactly where we need to go. If you need to know a little bit more about it, hit the more button, and it'll come up and it'll tell you a little bit more about that mission. Support. Let's say you hit support. Support brings something up that you can use to communicate with the referees in the game. Yes, there are referees playing the game, they are moving around the world, and they will help you out. They have certain permissions and things that they can do in the game. So let's say you get stuck in an area, you can get stuck. Or let's say you're having a mission issue, that's probably a technical issue. And all these things can help you out. And then you send a petition and you're good to go. Inspirations. Okay, these are like little buff things that you pick up, like healing potions, let's call them that, or strength potions, things like that, that you will have with you, and you just click it, and like if I click that, my health will go up. I can click it in the middle of combat or whatever, and it will heal me. Let's go to enhancements. I have no enhancements. What enhancements are, let's hit manage. If I had any enhancements, I would drag and drop them into the powers. These powers have enhancement slots to make them stronger. Let's say I had a damage enhancement. I could drag it and put it right there. That would make my power bolt more damaging. That's an enhancement. Salvage. Well, guess what? I have no salvage. If I had picked up, I don't know, a artifact, or if I picked up like a bone or something like that, it would go into my salvage, and I would use my salvage on recipes. I don't have any recipes. If I did have any recipes, they would be, oh, you need 2 bone, 1 artifact, and like 15 million influence, and you can make this uber powerful enhancement, and then that enhancement would go into your power. That's usually the way that works. Alright, let's go on. Let's finish the video. Train out. Okay, it's telling me I can pick another power. Well, what power do I want? I want Energy Torrent. Why? Because I know that Energy Torrent is a cone of powerful energy that can smash foes impossible, send them flying.